79
and 83,
Yeah.
that there were no security features required on these forms?
It is not a requirement of the law.
It is not a requirement of the law.
No.
But did these forms have security features?
Yes.
So meaning, if they had, they all should have.
Abundance of caution.
Eh,
The commission, out of abundance of caution,
yes.
are the ones who designed the security features.
Okay.
Yes. And my Lord, we have explanations. It's just that there wasn't enough time. Because when you scan a copy, you can actually lose some of the security features. But what I'm saying
Mr. Mita, before
is
you
that
move,
the forms
Mr. Mita,
34... Yes.
before you move,
Yes, my Lord.
how do you explain Nyali in that form? And the serial number, or lack of it?
Yes, there is no serial number, but that's admitted.
What does that mean?
If I had time, I would take instructions. But if you go to the next column, my Lord,
Yes.
it says it is signed by two agents, ODM and Jubilee. So that the next question, my Lord, why were the agents of ODM and Jubilee signing the form for Nyali? So they are signed. Is it reasonable to expect a party who has signed a form to come here and disown the form?
Mr. Macharia,
Yes, Your Ladyship.
you're making the assumption that the voter votes for whatever candidate it is they want.
Yes,
And when putting, and that's an assumption,
yes,
when putting their ballot box in their ballot papers in the box
yes,
for the candidate they have voted for,
yes.
they would put all 6.
No.
That's the only way
Yes,
a stray ballot would arise. A stray ballot is one
yes,
which is put in the wrong box.
correct.
So, even though it is correctly marked,
Yes,
it is dropped in the wrong box.
correct.
My question is this:
Yes,
where a candidate, where a voter collects the 6 ballots,
yes,
because the assumption is we will be given all 6,
yes, you're given all 6.
and you want to vote for only one candidate.
Yes.
Where do the other 5 ballot papers go? It's a very simple question.
That's what I answered, Your Ladyship. That the law, and I think the regulations actually make it quite clear, that even having been given the 6, and even with the color coding that the ballot boxes have, and the ballots themselves have, room is still created for what Your Ladyship correctly called the stray ballot, which is a correct ballot placed in the wrong box. Now, when you look at the regulations and you decide to do your ruling, you will find that those stray ballots are kept in a separate envelope by themselves, according to the rules. Yes.
Mr. Macharia,
Yes, my lord.
you are still not answering the question.
Yes.
You walk into a polling booth.
Yes.
You're given 6 ballot papers.
Yes.
So you decide, as you may decide,
Yes.
that you'll only vote for a presidential candidate.
Correct.
That leaves you with 5.
Yes.
Those 5
Yes.
are not stray.
No.
They are unused.
Yes.
You've been given 6,
Yes.
but you have elected to use only 1.
Yes.
That leaves you with 5.
Yes.
What we are asking,
Yes.
where do those 5 go? How are they accounted for? It's a simple question.
Oh, yes. And
They're not stray.
No, they're not stray.
They can only be stray if they have found themselves through in the wrong ballot box.
And that's the point.
Okay. So they're not stray. So you still remain with 5.
Yes.
Where do you put them? You carry them away?
No, 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 no.
How are they accounted for?
No, and that's the point I'm making. You vote. You vote for one, and vote for the second, and vote for the third. You have 6.
Yes, my lord.
Please cut me wrong. There are these figures you said that were cast on the television screens.
Yes, my lord.
What did you call them?
They have been referred to in my client's responses as statistics. In my submissions, I referred to them as data. But my lord, what I want you to carry away from my submission is that those figures were not the result, and they did not form the result.
What were they?
My lords, I have explained that prior to the decision, and the phrase I used was surgery. Prior to the surgery that was carried out by the Court of Appeal on Section 39, 2 and 3 of the Elections Act, those figures were what were referred to as provisional results. And what used to happen with provisional results is that they were sent electronically as text messages. And my client would then transmit, or the presiding officers and the presiding officers would then transmit either electronically or in hard copy they would transmit the physical Form 34A to the National Tally Center. And the National Tally Center would then confirm, once they received the physical Form 34A, that the results that had been received
So
electronically...
let's go to the polling station.
Yes.
You've completed Form 34A.
Yes, madam.
You've scanned it.
Yes.
The figures on Form 34A, you now manually enter them
Yes.
into the what?
Into the KIMS kit.
Yes.
Yes, madam.
What do you do with them?
You send them simultaneously.
Yeah.
Send them simultaneously to the National Tally Center and to the Constituency Tally Center.
Yeah.
And then, at the Constituency Tally Center, the first collation of the results is done. And the first collation is then sent as Form 34B to the National Tally Center. At the National Tally Center, the Form 34Bs are tallied from the 291 constituencies and a result declared.
So the ones which are entered manually are the ones which went to the screens?
The ones which were entered manually, my lord, are the ones which went to the screens, yes.
Okay.
But they were not the result, and they were not the result because of the decision of the Court of Appeal in Civil Appeal number 105 of 2017. They were provisional results. Sorry, what used to be, my lord, provisional results? There were no provisional results.
Our expert has instructed me that where it is indicated against the third respondent that there was no comment, that is incorrect. The correct position is that our representative was satisfied that the soft copy fulfilled the order. So as against the no comment, the correct position is that our representative was satisfied that a soft copy fulfilled the order. And equally, at the bottom of that page, the same position holds true, that our representative has signed against the schedule that the court, the registrar provided, that we were satisfied with the order. I turn to page 12.
I was not allowed to put a document. Mr. Ngatian is now giving evidence. Mr. Ngatian, my learned friend, is now giving evidence of what his experts have told him, and is not part of the report. I don't think he can be allowed to do that.
Perhaps let me repeat.
He can comment on it, but he cannot rebut the report on the basis of what he has been told, because that is not his duty as counsel, to give evidence.
Let me repeat, maybe I wasn't clear to Malanet Senior. I say that there are annexures to this report. The annexure is a document that our representative has written handwritten notes.
It's not here, my lord. We have a report which you have been given by the court. And that annexed must be a strange document, which we don't have.
No,
We don't have it.
Maybe the judge could indicate.
Maybe there's something happening somewhere.
Finish off, Mr. Ngatia.
Yes. I'll finish off, my lords, because I was coming to the conclusion at page 13.
There's one point that I raised. You haven't responded to it. We agreed that this is not a dying declaration. Therefore, you should say something about its evidentiary strength.
Yes. Thank you, my lord. I think this came against the background of very serious integrity questions or confidence questions that are being asked by the people of Kenya about the preparedness. And your lordship and my ladies will find that there are materials that were placed in